We're going to get ready for this men's quarterfinal single elimination. And it's going to be Connor Fields, Vanderbiesen, Veden, Kirkham, Tulay, Devecki, Harris, and Mukai. Top 4 move on in this quarterfinal. The other 4, unfortunately, their day's going to be over with. And the guys that made it out this far into the quarterfinals, that's already big enough. Like I said, we had a lot of riders whittled down to now we just have the top 32. We're going to whittle down to 16. And there you go. There's that heat. So these guys, there's no easy races here. No matter, if you don't maybe recognize some of the names, they got their way here for a reason. They're some of the world's best riders. And we'll see if the consistency can stay on the side of young Connor Fields from the United States of America.
Yeah, he's been so strong all day. If you've just tuned in, he's been the leader, and right beside him, he has Vanderbiesen, who is another strong rider. But again, like, you don't know. You don't know until they're at the finish line. So it's going to be interesting to see who the top 4 are going to be in this gate. There he is, Connor Fields, the number 7 on his plate, the Star-Spangled Banner on his left sleeve.
National champion of the United States, one that just won, well, 2 weeks ago at this point, the day after the Chula Vista National, or Supercross for round 1, and now we're at round 2. Randaberg, Norway. Loving that we are able to present it live to you. So as you see it, we see it, we're calling it. If you don't want to hear us turn the volume down but watch the incredible race action, I sure would want to tune in to listen to Samantha Cools any given time.
Oh, I thank you, Pete.
So as we get ready, okay, I'll ask you next one. What I was going to ask you, but here we go with that quarterfinal. Top 4 move on. The other guys move on back to the training.
Ready? Watch the gate.
The gate is down, and it looks like it's going to be Brian Kirkham with a good start, but it's going to be Connor Fields on the inside. He gets over that jump nice and clean, that triple, and there's going to be a huge battle for that 4th place spot.
Yeah, it looks like Connor Fields has the lead, getting the backside. Brian Kirkham in that 2nd position. Vanderbiesen in the 3, but there's some Bum Harris is down, but there's still a fight for that 4th position. Yeah,
it's going to be Connor Fields and Brian Kirkham. Raymond Vanderbiesen, and that 4th place spot is going to go to a virtual unknown until today. Oh, he's going to, of course, elevate himself to Latvian as he moves on in the program. And we've got those top 4 guys, Fields, Kirkham, Vanderbiesen, Verde. They move on. Unfortunately, the rest of the guys, their day's done. And as Samantha said, it looked like Bubba Harris had a little bit of a slide out. You see his neon bike right here, and like it's all crowded back there. Once you get into that pack, it's tough. He went for a good move in that turn, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it happen. But who is making it happen is Connor Fields. Just look at that. Brian Kirkham's one of the world's top riders. Connor Fields had him covered around the track, and he makes his way into that semifinal, along, like you said, with Kirkham, Vanderbiesen, and Viede. Unfortunately for Mukai, Teliwa, Devecki, and Harris, their day is done. So as we get ready, Heat 2, another hot race, and this one's going to be Willoughby, Willers, Day, Pizarro, Jimenez, Nobles, Ruthauer, and Young. This one could be a main event.
This could be a main event. You have all the superstars in there, and it's going to be really interesting. But there he is. There's Australian-born Sam Willoughby in that lane 1 position.
Jimenez in gate 2, Mark Willers in 3, and Michael Day, gate 4. Let's see if he's able to continue on with his winning ways.
Watch the gate.
The gate goes down, and it looks like it's going to be Willers, Willoughby, and Day is up there. But then on the outside, you have Kalen Young. So we'll see. Mike Day gets a good peek in there. He's going to get under Willers. It looks like he does. So Willers, Day, and Willoughby are all up there. 4th place is going to be Barry Knowles, Carol Young. Oh no, Mark Willers goes down. That's something that we don't usually see. But what we do see right now is Willoughby, Mike Day, Kalen Young, and that 4th place spot is going to be an incredible ride. But right there, it's going to be Willoughby, Day, Young, and Pizarro from Argentina. Unfortunately for Jimenez, Berthauer, Willers, and Barry Nobles, as you'll see right here. Maybe we get a different angle as we come in. It's just like Barry Willers just high-sided off the back of Sam Willoughby's wheel. And then, unfortunately, again, for Barry Nobles in the wrong place at the wrong time. Kalen Young was able to get around that carnage, while the Argentinian was able to get through it. And unfortunately, that's going to be the end of the day for number 777, Mark Willers. Bad luck for him again. Yesterday had a pretty nasty crash. You know, he's a tough guy. He doesn't let it affect him, but you can't do much. You're up front. Sometimes you don't want to hit your brakes, and you know you have to. When you're high-siding off somebody else's wheel, that's not the way you want to end your days.
No, it's not, and it's just kind of what happens. It's the bad luck. It's the way the chips fall, and it's the wrong way for Barry Nobles and Mark Willers, who looked strong through the rounds, strong through time trials and practice. So sorry to say, but their day is done. But I mean, Sam Willoughby, Mike Day, Kalen Young, and Perazzo from Argentina, they're going on to the semifinals.
So we'll get ready to the next quarter. It's going to be Phillips, Nyhog, Herman, Rinderneck, Long, Nahapo, Anthony, and Cratford. It's a pretty, this again could be a main event at any given day. So we'll see how things turn out for these guys, because as we just saw, two of the fastest guys, Mark Willers and Barry Nobles, their day is over and done with.
Yeah, and you're going to see all of these quarters and semis are main events. So let's just see what happens when the gate drops.
All right, we're getting ready with the third quarterfinal for the elite men here in Norway. Brought to you live.
Okay, Ryder, random start.
This race is going to heat it up.
Watch the gate.
The gate's down, and it looks like Liam Phillips again gets a good start. So does David Herman and Nick Long. Safisto Nalapo seems to be out there, but now on the inside, Tori Nyhog comes in. He gets under Herman, so it's going to be good for those top three. But now Nick Long's going to have to battle his way around the back. But Nyhog is going to be following Liam Phillips and David Herman in a third-place finish.
It looks like Phillips is just going off on his own race. It's a one-man show, but Tori Nyhog, David Herman, and Roger Rinderneck are right there, and those are going to be your top four that qualify through.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like you said, some of those top guys, Nick Long, his day's done, but Phillips, Nyhog, Rinderneck, and Herman move on. Crawford, Nalapo, their day's over. Alex Anthony's day's over, and Nick Long, unfortunately. But see right here, like you said, there's a lot of those guys. They're in those positions, not next to each other, all moving out. They're going against each other. But Liam Phillips is way out front, not worrying about anyone.
And it's tough for them when they're stuck on that outside and everybody's kind of in that same line going into the first turn. I mean, you really need to get into the inside as fast as possible, and it just shows you here you could be the fastest one out there, but if you get stuck on that outside, your day's going to be over.
Like I said, you know, I think the quarterfinals are usually some of the toughest races at these events as far as getting through. And you saw the top four. As we get ready for the last one, it's going to be Daudet, Pelluard, Vanderpoot, Thurkeson, Aquindo, Blanc, Callan, and Clarion. Again, another stacked race. You'll see Joris and Vincent and Evo really go at it. And then it could be open. I mean, Josh Callon's very fast. Quentin Clarion's fast. So any of those guys at any given time can win a lap. But right now, they just need to get top four. Of course, they'd like to get the better position because that determines your gate pick. But right now, we'll see who's able to get the first gate pick and get the win as they get ready for the last of the quarterfinals of the elite men here in Norway. The gate's down. Unfortunately, Vanderpoot either unclipped or hit the gate, but Joris Daudet hit the gas as he's out front with the other two French riders. And now diving into that first turn is going to be Clarion. He's going to be there, but right now he's going to be behind Daudet. And you're going to have the Swiss rider of Blanc in that second place, which is good. Or Birkenstock, excuse me, with Aquindo in that third place spot.
Yeah, it's going to be tight for that fourth place position with the two Frenchmen going into last turn, but it's the Australian Callan who swoops in for that fourth.
That was incredible. Unfortunately, it was just a little bit not enough, but he went from sixth place to fourth place, and then unfortunately to fifth. And like we said, it says photo finish, but I don't think he was able to get past it. It looks like he was just pushed through right at the line. But as you see, it was the track, the race was held off by Joris Daudet. Incredible. And with that Thurkeson from Denmark in there, it was a pretty good race to see. But if we get, as you can see coming out, you see Callan moved up to fourth, but just didn't have the right line. Will he make it? I don't think so. As you can see right there, I don't think we need to wait for the photo finish.
I think it's Pelluard who came up with the fourth place. No,
Clarion. It's going to be Clarion, Aquindo, Thurkeson, Daudet. So a few surprises there, and like we said, the next we're moving on to the semifinals again for the men and the women.